too long. Yeah, I've been down here trying to get it. Yeah, I've been waiting way too long.
All right, this is section 1.5, describe angle pair relationships. These are the vocabulary words, again, that you should have in your notebook. And I'm going to just show you what each of these means and give you examples. So complementary angles are angles whose sum is 90 degrees. So here I have two angles, and I've indicated with this symbol here that this is a right angle, which means that these two interior angles, or these two angles that you see, are complementary angles. So if I call this A, B, C, and D, then angle ABC and angle CBD are complementary. How do I know that? I know that because I can see that angle ABD is 90 degrees. And also I know from the angle addition postulate that angle ABC, the measure of angle ABC plus the measure of angle CBD equals the measure of angle ABD. It is also possible for complementary angles to not be adjacent. So these angles could be complementary. This could be 60 degrees and this could be 30 degrees, in which case the sum is still 90 degrees and therefore they are complementary. Supplementary angles are angles that add up to be 180 degrees. So if this angle is 140 degrees and this angle is 40 degrees, then those are supplementary because 140 plus 40 is 180 degrees. You'll also notice that angle ABD is a straight angle, meaning its measure is 180 degrees. Adjacent angles are angles that share a ray. Angles that share a side of the angle, okay? The ray that is the side of the angle. So angle ABC and angle DBC are adjacent angles because they share ray BC. Adjacent angles have to share a ray. A linear pair are two angles that are supplementary and adjacent. Supplementary and adjacent. So angles ABC and angle CBD are a linear pair. And the actual definition is that their non-common sides are opposite rays. So ray BA is an opposite ray of ray BD. And those are the rays that they don't have in common. So it shares ray BC, but the other rays of the angles are BA and BD, and those are in fact opposite rays. So a linear pair are two angles that are supplementary and adjacent. Probably should write that down. Supplementary and adjacent. Lastly, we have vertical angles. Vertical angles, for instance, would be angles 1 and 3. Vertical angles would be 1 and 3. Vertical angles are angles whose sides form two pairs of opposite rays. So in other words, this is opposite of this, and this guy is opposite of that guy. And so those are the two angles formed by those rays. All right, so let's look at this diagram and see if we can identify some vertical angles, some linear pairs, and adjacent angles. All right, vertical angles. So I see vertical angles being angles 3 and angle 5, and also angle 4 and angle 6. I do not see any other vertical angles. For linear pair, angle 1 and angle 2 are a linear pair because they are supplementary and adjacent. Also angle 3 and 6, angle 3 and 4, angle 4 and 5, and angle 5 and 6. Now when you look down at 7, 8, and 9, 7, 8, and 9 all together, all three of them form a straight angle. But a linear pair means that it must be just two angles. So we don't have a linear pair there. Then we're looking at adjacent angles. So adjacent angles, remember a linear pair is by definition adjacent. So all of those would apply. But in addition to those, we could also look at angle 7 and angle 8, as well as angle 9 and angle 8. That is how you describe angle pair relationships. Make sure you know these words and can apply them to different diagrams.